for the first time with Sony Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Adam Gotsis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Patriot! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll run it here. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Right back to him on 1st down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Murray to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Breaks through the contact. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, they play the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Murray. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. And a fast footwork by White. Good blocking blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the handoff, it's Michel. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end. On second down, here's Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down, Michel. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And able to connect with Berrios. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes gonna throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is gonna be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down. Murray, flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun, Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. It was like a nice second down for them.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Black 58, rail! Black 58, rail!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Left side, it's Dorsett. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes now on first down. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. A final shot before break. Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime here and a good one. 10-10 is our score. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And on the ground they go with a running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Leopard.
Off the play fake. Murray. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and that takes us from second to third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, this is Michel, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete to Scott. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is White on the screen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And it's a big turnover there on the final play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12.
Gun!
Operating from the gun. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
This is taken at the 15. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Flushed out right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
To throw again. Murray being chased out left. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hot! Flag 99 Philly, here we go! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Murray now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Another costly turnover there, second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And this is caught at the 8. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And it's Michel once again. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, Dorsett. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Over!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and it's 3rd and short.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, Put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles David.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. And the Ravens taking the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
Watch it now, Barney!
Off play action. Murray. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for New England, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6.